morning YouTube friends, my name's Jackie. Welcome to Gone Potty Gardening, and of course welcome to anybody new. What I've just done is been through all the plants I've got in here, all the seedlings and stuff, and picked out what I want to put in the polytunnel. There's a bit of a mixture of plants and flowers. I thought for a change I'll put a few flowers in here to brighten it up, I've got plenty, so I may as well use them. Yeah, and I've already planted some bits in here, and I'll show you those in a sec. What I'm predominantly planting in there is more beans, the green beans, not runner beans, French beans. Yeah, I'm going to be planting them, a lot of them hopefully. Now, they don't like the cold. Now, I've had a bit of a struggle with their germination with some of those, but I mean, I have got some to plant. So what I might do is I might keep the ones that have germinated already, they're about this high, and I might just direct sow some into the beds here. And yeah, because the weather's warmed up a bit now, the soil's got a bit warmer, it should push the growing on much better. And yeah, so I'm looking forward to getting started. There's a lot of grass growing along the inside of the polytunnel, so what I'm going to do first is clear all that, and what I need to do there is to put something down the side to stop the grass growing through, and on the other side. What I might do actually is pop in the outhouse and get some cardboard, pull the grass that's there, put a bit of cardboard down, and probably put something on the top. And I've got a great big whacking stinging nettle right in the corner there as well. So yeah, it's a bit of clearing first, and then we'll get started planting up the polytunnel in May. Whilst I'm clearing that grass and getting that back bit all clear, we had a visitor to the new polytunnel yesterday.
Hello everyone, I've just snuck out here because Jackie said she's done something to the new polytunnel. So let's see what she's been up to. Wow, she's got the strings up for the toms. Look at that. It goes right the way up. The hanging baskets are up for the tumbling toms. Looking good. Wow. And some of these are looking really healthy now. I'm really pleased with them. And she's doing a marvellous job. Over here we got the chilies, Scotch bonnets, Maruga golds, Maruga golds, Maruga golds. Now, is that a Maruga gold? What's that? Oh, those are Odino chocolates, so we have brown chilies there. That's the runt, but it's producing. So what I'm going to do is, when I've picked those, stop any more flowering for a while and see if it's going to grow and get any stronger. What have we got here? We've got more Odino chocolates. More peppers. The Trinidad Maruga scorpions, they're doing nicely. Just going to get a little bit of the soil off the leaf. And we got bell peppers here. Wow, 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 wow. All of these down here are bell peppers. They're looking really good and healthy. I'm not sure what all of these are, because you see Jackie's got her numbering system. It's like secret, but I have to say that does look to me like a cucumber, so hopefully it's a cucumber. What else is going on over here? Oh, lots of things growing, but they're numbered. What have we got in there? Butternut squash, yay! I love butternut squash soup and roasted butternut squash. So we got some more tomatoes here. And what's that we got? Blue Beauty, Atomic Sunset, Blue Beauty, and amethyst cream. We've got one large amethyst cream here, but I wanted some more. I don't know. I expect they self-pollinate, but hey, they're doing well, whatever they are. Number 23 looks sweet. Don't know what they are, and I'm not quite sure, but Jackie knows. She has her system. But just have a look here. Let's have a look. We've got a nice chair here to sit down on, and I feel like I'm surveying the kingdom. There we go. A little shot that's a bit further away. Wow. It's coming on, isn't it? It's looking really good. Just fingers crossed we can keep everything healthy. Wow. She's done well there.
Okay, so I'm back now. I'll show you what I've done and then we'll get on with the planting. So this is the bed right at the back. I've cleared that, and what I've done is give it a good soak in with the hose because it's not been used, so it's the soil's quite dry, and that one as well. So I'll stand back and give you a good view, and then you'll know what I'm talking about. So this is the view if I stand back by the door here. So I've weeded all that. There wasn't a lot. Got rid of that stinging nettle and all the grass along there. And I was thinking I'm not going to put anything down there because it will encourage slugs to, you know, lie underneath if I put wood in there or anything like that. So I'll just have to weed it. So I'm going to start from the beginning of the polytunnel and let's see what we've got so far. In these ones here, these are the tubs that I planted the carrots in, and as you can see we have bits of grass, so that's going to have to be something I'm going to do later on today. Take the grass out and thin the carrots out. Now I should just use a pair of scissors to thin them out. And I'll probably turn the box around because you can see at this end it's not germinated as quickly as the bit that's nearer to the sun. Same with this box really. But I mean they are germinating, but if I turn the box round it will get like that and then it'll be even. But again they need to be thinned out. And this box down here, I dropped a tub of soil on it yesterday when I was potting on. So I thought rather than try and rescue them, I'd just let them grow through again. What a nuisance. In this bed here are the pak choi, and they won't be long now for harvesting, so I'll have to get planting some more. Yeah, they've come on really well. Really healthy. So while I was clearing the grass around the side of the polytunnel, I actually weeded a few weeds in between there as well. But yeah, they've done great. On this frame here is the Hestia runner beans. Now, they've been very temperamental with the cold, and it even says that on the packet. So even though they're growing, it's been very slow. But I did notice that there's a little flower on there actually. I don't know if you can see it from here. Oh, there you go. So that's the first flowers on the Hestia dwarf runner beans. And I know that as they grow, they're going to bush up, so they're going to be absolutely fine. So down here are the few bits that I'm going to be planting. These are the beetroot boltardi. In that tray there is lobelia, and I'm going to put a little bit of that in here along the edge. I can't remember what they are. Here's some dahlia. That's another chard there. I'm going to put that in. So I think what I'm going to do first is get some of these boltardi beetroot in, and I think I'll just do here and there with them. Yeah, these were sown in modules. I've got to get them out of the packet. There's about 5 in each module of these. And they actually ready for planting out. Look at that. So that's it. The intention was that I was going to plant them in little bunches, so that's fine. I can plant it like that. So bearing in mind that that charred bright lights will probably grow right up quite high, so I'm just going to go along the bottom here with the beetroot. I love beetroot, I don't know about you, but it's really tasty. Give it a bit of a firming, and they'll pick up after they've been in a while, you know. What I've actually done is taken them out of the modules, because that was easier. When you're trying to film, it's a bit awkward. So yeah, they're quite nice, aren't they? Yeah, so this soil needs another good water as well, so I'll have to get that done. It gets ever so hot in the polytunnel quickly, you know. So there's a couple of bunches. So I think what I'll do now is plant the other 2 in this bed here, and behind that I'm going to put the kale. They'll all pick up with a good water. They've been a little bit pot bound in those pots, so they will be grateful of a drink. And there you go, there's 2 more in there. This little plant is the Cavallonero. It's funny, isn't it? I tried growing that last year and I couldn't grow it at all this year. It was fine. So I'm going to plant that in the middle of this one. And again, these are quite dry now, so they definitely need potting on now. Quick as that. It's a little Cavallonero. So now that I've put these beetroot along there, just even nearer to the edge, I'm just going to pop a little bit of lobelia in along there. So this lobelia is ready to go out as well. As you can see, it's coming along nicely. It's a mixed variety, I can't remember exactly, but it's different purples and pinks. So yeah, I'm going to pop some of that in now. Yeah, you see all along the edge here. I think I'm just going to go along there with a little bit of it as well. So there we go, these little things here, that's all the lobelia. So I've planted that all along the edge there, and even actually put a little bit in that corner there, and there's the other ones. Yeah. I've also got 3 hanging baskets in here, and that is planted with some tumbler tomatoes. Tumbler Tom, that one's called. And I've got 2 other baskets along there. Another tumbler Tom, and I can't remember what the other one is. I'll have a look when we get down there. The sunshine's coming out now. Lovely. Lovely and warm. So yeah, so that's the lobelia in this bed anyway. We'll plant this first bed up and then we'll go on to the next one. They've got a nice root system on them. They'll probably bring the earwigs to the polytunnel, I'm sure. But they'll be nice. And a little bunch of them in this corner bit over here, I think. When I've finished, I should give the whole tunnel a good water. So yeah, it's a bit of a mixture of flowers and vegetables, which is nice. In this corner over here, I'm going to go for the poppies, because they grow quite too, probably about that height. So if I do it right over there, it's not going to interfere with that kale. These are beautiful, these are. When they come out. That's quite a clump of them there, that. Probably need thinning out when they start growing. And then over in this corner here, I was going to do one bed at a time, wasn't I? But oh well. It's because my mind has ideas as I go along. So that's another dahlia. This is a hollyhock, but it goes to about 5 foot. So I'm going to stick that over that corner there. I can easily trim it down if it gets too big. And it might need staking even, actually, a bit later on. This Swiss chard bright lights, I've already got one. I'm going to put another one here, about that positioning. Then when it grows, it'll be a bit forward and more at the back. It's all go, isn't it? I'll be pleased though when I've got this tunnel 3/4 done. That was quick. So what I've gone and done now is I've got these pieces of, this is of a hose, a drain pipe, and cut bits like that, push it in, and I'm going to sow Ishikura spring onions in them. Now the reason I'm growing them in like round that is just so that I know where they are really. So I'll just sprinkle a few seeds in each one. Like I say, this is variety Ishikura. Should have some nice onions for our little salad. What I'll do is I'll just nick a little bit of this soil and just put it on the top. At least I know where they are, won't I? Yeah, so I'll just pinch a little bit of this, sprinkle it on. And when I water this in a minute, I'll give that a little water as well. But I know exactly where the onions are, spring onions. It's always a busy time now, isn't it, for everyone in the gardening world, but we are a bit late actually with the season this year. It's middle of May already, isn't it? But yeah, I'm getting there in the polytunnel, not long now. In this back one here, I've got some red veined spinach. So I'm going to pop some of that in that one. And remember, you know, I can always add a few more of these hoops if I want, and, you know, grow a few more in between. So I'm just going to pop 4 seeds in that one. One in the middle, one there, and one at the back. And sprinkle it with a little bit of earth. And I've got one more left at the back here, and I'll pop some seeds in there as well. Yeah, so that's great, isn't it? That's that bed finished. So let's have a little recap of what's done, because I'm pretty much certain that that's the first 3 beds full. And yeah, and then it's just a case really of continually sowing your salad stuff. So I'll probably sow a few more of these rings, because they're really handy just to know where you've planted your seeds. So there we are. If we look back from here, we can see what we've done. So we've got the what do you call it, pak choy at the beginning. Then we've got the Hestia runner beans. We've got lobelia along the edge. We've got beetroot along there. We've got bright lights charred there. We've got some sunflowers at the back. We've got some poppies. We've got some dahlia. Moving on to the next bed, we've got dahlia in the corner there. Some of them lovely poppies. We've got a Cavolo Nero kale, and some more beetroot down there, and another one there. And I've probably got space for a couple of salad things there. I could do a couple of more of them rings and stick some salad leaves in there. And this is the 3rd bed along. So we've got some more dahlia. We've got the hollyhock that grows to 4 or 5 foot, a white one that is. So there's another white hollyhock in that corner there. The only thing I don't like about them is they get rust. I forgot to put some lobelia along them beds. I'll do that in a sec. Yeah, I can imagine it'll look lovely. Now in this last bed is I'm going to sow French beans, and they're called saxa. Now I know that I'm going to have to build a little frame for these beans, but for now I'm going to plant them on the inside of them canes, and then when it's a rainy day, that'll give me a little project to do when I'm in here. So I'll make a little frame for that. And it might need staking even, actually, a bit later on. This Swiss chard bright lights, I've already got one. I'm going to put another one here, about that positioning. And then when it grows, it'll be a bit forward and more at the back. It's all go, isn't it? I'll be pleased though when I've got this tunnel 3/4 done. That was was quick. So there we go. That's a really good job done. I'm really pleased with that. That's completely finished for me, unless I plant other bits in between. But whew, yeah, I think what I'm going to do now is have a drink and read half an hour of my book, My Life Inside Britain's Most Notorious Prisons. So I'm going to have half an hour read of that now. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please subscribe. Please press the like button because that helps the channel grow, and any comments, that's good for the channel too. And thank you everyone ever so much for your contribution to help the channel grow, support me and Helen. And until then, I'll catch you in the next one. You take care everyone. See ya. Bye. Why not come and join me on Facebook or Instagram? The link is in the description.